I was like, no, let me just hold a perk. Let me hold a perk. She's like, no, 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 no. You can't hold my perk. Trey, promise you're giving my perk back. Promise you gonna give me my perk back. I'm like, let me hold a perk. I didn't get to hold the perk. I did not get to hold the perk. She made me promise. I couldn't promise. I couldn't promise. It's my first time I've ever seen a perk, and you want me to give it back just like that? Not even just like that. I didn't even get to inspect it a bit more. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't promise. I would have probably. I carried around baby oil for 3 months. You think I won't carry around a perk? You think I won't carry around an emergency perk? I'm telling you the truth though. I'd use the baby oil before I use the emergency perk. That's just how it goes. That's how it goes. But yeah, I give myself grace. I give myself grace. Every day is an attempt to be better than the person you were yesterday. And I wholeheartedly accept. I know no other way. Even when I fall short, I told you, I am not a week ahead. I'm literally behind. Okay, I'm ahead, but I'm technically behind when it comes to the goal and what I have set out for. I'm technically behind, but I'm still ahead. You gotta keep it in perspective. You gotta keep it in perspective. Anyway, so I practice habit stacking. I feel like this is jumbly. I love it though. I love it. This is the true workings of my mind, because I'm always just flopping back, forward, left, right, left. No, what's up? This is it. I'm just a guy. I have a lot of thoughts. It makes it easy for me to dream. I'm telling you, I've said it before. I'm saying it, I'm a dreamer, and the workings of my mind make it easy. It make it easy to dream, because if you're always having a thought, then you always have a dream. Ooh, is that my song? But look, I'm a dreamer. I practice purposeful speech. I practice being the change that I want to see in the world. I practice choosing Chia. The person that I am. The person that I want to be. It scares me. I barely know. You know what I know? I know that I have to keep going. I have to keep trying. I have to persevere. Oh, these songs are getting me in a flow. Ooh. Look, it's the attempt. I didn't even know I was gonna like this playlist. Because I have another playlist and I was gonna use that one. But I said, no, if you're gonna do something, do it right. If you had the idea, you had the thought, you're excited about this, no? You're excited about your podcast. And then you wanted to make a playlist. I don't make playlists. I love listening to all music, any song. Whatever calls me, whatever strikes me. It's okay. I'll listen to random. I'll shuffle. And in a way, it's this passive conditioning of the mind that I practice. It's this passive practice. I know no other way. This is all that I try for. If I could listen to any genre of music at any time, at any point on shuffle, then surely that means I could enjoy music at any time. Surely the music I enjoy isn't tied or linked to a specific emotion, but instead it's the media itself, the form that it takes, the expressive medium, the thoughts, the emotions that the artist wants to convey. If I could listen to any song, any genre at any point, surely would that not prepare me for life, to experience hardships, to experience difficulties and brave them? Take it on my chin one day at a time at any point. I don't know, man. I'm just a guy. I'm crazy though. I'm crazy because in a way that doesn't make any sense. How does listening to your music on shuffle, how does that make it so it's possible for you to enjoy everything, every facet of life better? How does listening to your music on shuffle attribute to the joy in your everyday life to such a significant degree like you claim? Look, there's a good chance it fucking doesn't. But what I practice forming my reality. It's the art of manifestation, but it's dreams. It's dreams and concepts. All that I try for, all that I yearn for, I strive to do in this life is to dream, because the more I dream, the more I get. The more let's get back to, oh, please don't stop the music. The music. The music. I wanna take you away, but tonight I'm gonna do it. Hey. Look, I practice dreaming. I practice dreaming. That's all I practice. I practice hope. I practice forming a reality that bends to my will, if you may. If you may. Look, I have to, and I say I have to, and I must, and I'm so certain, and it's concrete, with no hesitation, no doubt in my mind, when I say I must, by any means necessary, take you away, but then I feel it in my soul, my core, in the deepest pits of my of what? Of my being? My being doesn't do it justice. This extends past the physical being, the person that you see. It extends to the soul, the consciousness that I am. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy who tries a little bit more every day. I'm just a guy who tries to be better than the person he was yesterday. And that's all I know. That's all I know. I know the power that I hold. So I practice habit stacking. That habit stacking and bed thing, that was kind of a minute ago, but I'm still coming back to it. And then to leave it and then come back, and that's how you can tell I'm in flow. But the ramblings of a madman. The ramblings of a madman. So when I wanted to habit stack, when I wanted to make my bed more every day, instead of putting it as a separate thing, I made it so as soon as you get up, I drink water. I have a routine. I drink water. I get up and I make my bed before I even go brush my teeth. I'll make my bed. So then it's a prerequisite to brushing my teeth. I already brush my teeth. I brushing your teeth in the morning, important. Brushing at night, also important. I want to brush my teeth. So I tied it. I stacked it. I made the bed making to be a prerequisite of another task, of another good habit, another trait, you know? Don't stop the music. Please don't stop the music. I wanna take you away. Also, if you, and you're gonna hear me. And you'll hear me throw out word after word after word. I'm warming up. I haven't even begun. I'm still rusty. My vernacular, it's not where it needs to be currently. I have it, but it needs to recover. And best believe when it comes back. So bit by bit, day by day, mic by mic, every day is an attempt, an effort, a try, whatever you may call it. I try. It's that effort. That effort is the door. Just being open to the world. Look, Jimmy, I remember Jimmy would call me and we're FaceTime. He's like, I'm fresh right now. I got 3 katanas on my hip. I'm dressed fresh to death. I'm fresh. I'm ready. And Jimmy's like, hey, okay. He's like, I'm staying inside. I'm not going anywhere. But good for you though. I'm like, yeah, that's good. And he asked, oh, but where are you going? What's up? What are you doing? I said, I don't know. I told this man, I don't know. I'm just going outside to experience the world. The more you reach, the more you get. To be open to the world, to be able to have the world be done upon you and to do upon the world. That's what I'm practicing. That's what I'm practicing. That's what I'm going for. So for anything good, anything random, anything miraculous, for any of that to occur, it starts with the attempt. If you have these dreams and you know these dreams, they take place outside, what are you doing inside? If you have these dreams, these delusions, I've been calling mine premonitions. You formed a reality beneath your very feet. It's a scary thing to realize the amount of power you hold. The amount of power that you zap away from yourself. Every day's opportunity starts from the moment you open your eyes, brother man. I open my eyes and I don't accept how powerless I am. I accept how powerful I can be. I accept the changes that I can do today. I accept the person that I have been for 22 years. I just try. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. Sometimes you're a week ahead and sometimes you're a week behind. But it's that effort. It's that effort, and it's a beautiful thing. In the trades, the best way to get hired is to be curious, to be interested. If you have an interest in something, if you're a hard worker, that can get you to any point. You could surpass any height. It's all readily available. It's at your fingertips. It's just for you to reach for, and you know you will. Right? So in trades, they love a kid that, oh, I'm interested. Oh, I want to know more about it. I'll ask questions. I'll be inquisitive. I want to know. Because when you, that hard work, that determination, it's a hell of a force. It's a hell of a force. A man with a dream, a person with a dream. A person with a dream is more powerful than any bomb. Any nuke, any weapon of destruction. The man with a dream and true ambition, he himself has sharpened himself. He has honed himself to be the weapon in itself. It's the attempt, it's that effort, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. That's why when people see passion, they love passion. That's what your soul is derived from. Your soul is all passion. That's what your soul is made from. Your soul is the passion that you exhibit in this world, because there's a difference between the things that you do. There's a difference between living and existing. And when you just coast by and you do what the world tells you, and when you just do as you feel like you must, when you feel it, that's not the soul, that's the body. The body does what it must to survive. But the soul does what it wants. And when the soul does what it wants, it erupts. Do you ever wonder why people say, oh, you got a fury, you got a fire, you got a passion, a fire burning from within? I gotta turn down my gain. My audio gain, it's probably high right now. I'm hype. Oops, I muted the mic. I tell you, because the passion your soul exudes. The passion your soul exudes when it does what it truly yearns for, what it wants to do, not what it must to survive, but when it can just flourish on its own, when you're in a realm of your own creation, the one that you have made, cultivated, you have raised, you have made, fabricated. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Every day is a chance I take with grace. I know no other way. I take this chance with grace. I take my opportunity with grace, because the opportunity is not promised, first of all. You know what else isn't promised? Me getting back on topic about most definitely. I remember most definitely. I stole that phrase from Matthew in the gym. I stole that from, he said, I was talking to him. He said, most definitely. And at the time, I stole that 2 years ago in 2021. I didn't fully start implementing until more so halfway through last year, but it was in my mind and it struck me. That phrase struck me because it's most definitely. Do you know how certain that is? Do you know how certain that most Definitely. You could have just said definitely, but you're adding most, you're adding a prefix. And that prefix only enhances the solidarity, the solidness, that the lyric, that, oh, what is it called? What is it called? That definitiveness. How definitive it truly is. Most definitely. Most definitely. I want in a time, in an era when I have lost the person who I was, I lost my voice, I lost the man that you hear today. When I was lost in this abyss. When I was lost and I heard those words, they brought me solidarity. In the strangest way, and it brought me solidarity due to the fact in a time I couldn't have been less certain, I could have been less sure about my own life, the person that I am, what I couldn't have been but to know that there was someone I'm talking to in this world, in the same place, right now, right here, who's experienced similar things to me. And we're in the same place right now. And he is so incredibly certain. And it was like about nothing. We were talking about nothing. I think he was just talking about like how, I think I was like telling him follow me on Instagram or something. Where we were just talking about jokes. Like I don't even know. It didn't matter fully. But as I said, life is what you make of it. Even though it was inconsequential, it didn't matter. I always say technically it didn't matter because technically none of these things fully matter. It's what you make of them. These are points, these are lessons that I chose to interpret, that I chose to seek deeper meaning into. Isn't that an odd thing? Something that, a moment that you can find is completely forgettable, unmemorable. Something you could cast away to the sides and throw away to the four winds. Could be the moment that everything changes for another. Life is exactly as you make it. And it's such a beautiful thing. I practice purposeful speech. Brother, man, I'm a weirdo. We're all weird, but I'm a weirdo. I wouldn't want it any other way. I wouldn't want it any other way. I truly believe, first of all, there's no purpose in this life. There's no objective one true purpose. There's no finite one reason. There's no one reason above all that I exist, that man should breathe, that the purpose for life. That doesn't even exist. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. But you know what? I chose mine. I found mine. Because if I'm a logic guy. If it makes sense, it makes sense. So with my logic, I deduced and I said, okay, if I'm born with joy and happiness, I like to be happy, then I guess my purpose is to be happy. Okay, all right. So I should only do things that contribute to my happiness. And anything that doesn't contribute to my happiness should not be ignored, but instead considered, because there's levels of happiness, joy. There's not one. They're multiple. They're different severities. So when I have these different severities, so then you have to also consider now, instead, if you want to do something, if you're doing something that doesn't bring you joy, and you have to do, it's not you cast it aside to the wind. It's you contemplate and you ask, will this bring me joy in the future? Will this help me for a goal that I have? Even though I'm frustrated now, will this frustration turn to joy? Will it be converted? So if my purpose is joy, and I'm a joyous man. So why not spread this joy? I am a martyr. I am merely a vessel. I'll spread this limitless, boundless joy. It's an endless well. It's an endless well. Just like all this endless amounts of snow. When I started this pod, there wasn't even it. Oh, Canada! Can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, I need summer, but brother, man, sister, woman, hear ye. I'll be a vessel, a martyr. I'll spread this joy. It's endless. The person that I am. What I try to do, everything is in the name. It's in the name of a greater purpose. I would like to hope. I would like to wish. I would like that it's not all self-fulfilling. But then again, it doesn't fully matter. Life is what you make of it. You know what I want to make of it now? I want to make of a water break. Where's that music? Get that music break. Every day's opportunity starts the moment you wake up. I try. It's the thought that counts, but the reality that matters. And I say matters as in matter, like matter. Like reality matter. Brother, man, sister, woman, hear ye. Hear ye. It's just an attempt. Every day you wake up and you just try. And I'm gonna be honest, my mornings have been looking a lot. I've been getting this feeling. It's just been, I'll be like an hour into my first class at 7:30, so it'll be like 8:30, 9. I'm like, I don't want to do nothing today. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I want to laze around. I don't even want to work towards any of my goals. I don't want to do anything on my Bird app. And then I think and I say, I have all this day left. I have all of this day. Okay. I might as well use this chance. Because I know I'm just going to bother myself about this tomorrow, so I might as well be one step closer. I might